What's up, good people? Christian Allaire here from Christian Allaire Yoga. Welcome to my living room here in Huntington Beach, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's offering is a power vinyasa sequence, 60 minutes in length, give or take a couple of minutes there. Have some water nearby in case you need to hydrate, and some blocks or straps if that's what you're into. Have your yoga gear ready to go. If you need a couple of extra minutes to warm up prior to the video, then please hit the pause button on the video now, get settled in onto the mat, and let's pick it up. I'll pick it up with you in child's pose. With your knees nice and wide, let the hips hit the heels. Stretch the arms out in front. From here, if you would like to rock your chin from side to side, shoulder to shoulder, opening up the neck bones and the cervical spine, please do so. Let's stretch the hands out in front of you and push the palms off the floor by pushing the fingers into the floor. Raise the forearms off the mat and draw the shoulder heads into the middle part of the back. Keep the hips on the heels. Start to engage the core in and up towards the spine. Relax the forearms back down, back into your child's pose. Okay, walk your hands towards your knees and then draw your knees together. So more like wisdom pose here. Take the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and then draw the spine up. So you're arching back, palm to palm grip. Look up towards the ceiling and fold. You're in wisdom pose with the hands coming away from the low back. Begin to rinse out the shoulders. Drop in, chin, chest. And release. Release the hands to the floor right next to your knees, and then you're going to come right into ragdoll. So bring your feet underneath you and send the hips up, ragdoll. If you would like to sway side to side, please go ahead and do so. Okay, come back to the center, drop the hands to the floor, and slowly round up to mountain pose. Piece by piece, stack bone by bone, push the floor away with the feet, extend the arms up to the sky, look up towards the ceiling, breathe in. Standing forward fold, soften the knees on the descent. When the hands touch the floor, I want you to take your hands to your shins, take a halfway lift. In breath, exhale, forward fold, high plank. Hands to the top, feet to the back, shoulders over wrists, little protraction of the shoulders here. Push the floor away. Lower all the way down to the mat. Bring your feet together, untuck the toes, cobra pose, lift and lengthen through the heart center. Release chin to the floor. Low cobra, lift up. And now float the hands up off the mat for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back down to the floor, relax. Okay, we're gonna come to high cobra. So now you push the hands into the floor a little bit. The thighs are still on the floor. Just take a look up towards the ceiling. Pull the hands towards the hips. So it almost feels like Sphinx pose. Relax the chin back to the floor. Move to child's pose. Send the hips onto the heels, relax. Okay, yogis, come into tabletop. All fours, hands underneath the shoulders. And from this position, we're going to send the right leg back. So the right leg is back. And now take your left hand and grab a hold of the inside of the right wrist. So that's your stabilizer right there. And then 5 times, we're going to bring the right knee into the chest. So let's do this. Draw the right knee in, round and dome the spine, and send it back. Inhale, right knee to the chest. Exhale, send it back. 3 more, knee to chest. Exhale, send it back. 2 more, knee to nose. Send it back. 5th time, knee to the nose. Send it back. And now with your left hand, reach it out in front of you, out to the left side of the room, and then take the top of the right foot, bend the back, kick it up. Okay, release the left hand to the floor. Set the right foot down onto the mat. Pull the left knee into the nose. Round and dome the spine. Take the left knee to the outside of the right mat. Tap it down. Come back through the center. Left knee to the outside of the left mat. Round and dome back to the center. Plank pose. Low plank pose. Inhale to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, hips backing up. Pedal out your business in downward facing dog. Straighten and bend the legs. Fingers nice and wide. Move your dog around. Keep firing up your Ujjayi style breath. Tabletop pose. Knees and hips stack. Now we do the opposite side. You're going to send the left foot back. Take the right hand, grab on the inside of the left elbow. Stabilize there. 5 times, left knee to nose. Bring it in. Exhale it back. Inhale, left knee. Exhale it back. 3 more, knee to chest. Send it. Bring it in. Send it. Last one, yogis. Bring it in. Now send the foot back here. Pause for a moment. Right arm extends forward, then all the way out to the right side. It's a slow motion. Then you take the right hand to the left foot. Bend your back. Okay, you're going to release the right hand to the floor. Set your left toes to the back of the mat. It's almost like you're going to come into plank, but you're not. Now pull the right knee into the chest, round and dome. Right knee taps the left side, the outside of the mat. Pull it back through center line. Right knee to the outside of the right mat. Round and dome, pull it into center. Plank pose. Low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. Down dog. Move it around. Pedal it out as necessary. 3 breaths. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in. 2 more breaths in. Exhale. Okay, team. Come up onto your toe mounds, nice and tall onto the toe mounds. Bend the knees deeply. Look between the thumbs and hop it up. Top of the mat. Softly land the feet, and we go halfway up. Lift up, spine flat, long. Chin, chest, fold. Breath out. Mountain pose. Rise up. Exhale, forward fold, standing forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Send the left foot back, set the left knee down, modified lunge, raise the arms up. Inhale. Exhale the hands to the floor. Three-legged down dog. Right leg is going to be in the ceiling and the sky. Open up the right hip. Re-extend the right leg. You're in three-legged dog. Right foot to the right thumb, runner's lunge. Shift forward, look up, dip the left hip down. Send your hips back, fold over your right leg. Step forward, bending into the right knee, halfway lift and lengthen. Breath in, long spine. Fold, exhale. Rise up, mountain pose, in breath. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, right foot steps, right knee sets. Arms up, modified lunge. Exhale the hands to the floor, three-legged split. Left leg should be lifting. Open up the hip. Step the left foot to the left thumb. Take the pause here, runner's lunge. Shift forward, dip the right hip down, and shift your hips back. Long stance splits. Step forward, left foot to the right, right foot to the left, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit down into your tailbone, send the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, hands set down to the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, sends the chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Third round in. Empty. Rise to your toe mounds. Bend your knees very deeply. Look forward, drishti. Forward, float. Land soft. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, mountain, in breath. Exhale, fold. When your hands hit the floor, come to your halfway lift and exhale the left foot back, runner's lunge. Three-legged dog, right leg is going to come to the sky. Open the hip, fan the toes. Flip your dog or stay in three-legged split. Send the heart up. Option to take your right hand behind your skull and drop the right shoulder towards the floor. Come back over, three-legged dog. Step the right foot to the top of your mat and rise to high lunge. Send the arms up. In 3, we're going to stand up with our left knee into the chest at the top of the mat. So 3, 2, 1. Step it up, left knee into the chest, interlace the knee, pull it in. Close out, mountain pose. Left foot to the mat, send the arms up, in breath. Forward fold, standing forward fold. When the hands hit the floor, come to chair pose. Sit down. Forward fold, exhale. Now hands to the floor, then halfway lift, inhale. Send the right leg back, runner's lunge. Three-legged split, left leg sky. Open the hips, stay here or flip your dog. Option to take the left hand behind the skull. Three-legged dog, left hand down, left leg sky. High lunge, left foot will be at the top. Core to spine, arms lift. Deep inhale. Exhale. Keep squaring up. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. Empty out. Step forward with the right knee into the rib cage. Interlace. Hug it in. Mountain pose, right foot to the floor, arms to the sky. Big breath. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale, one breath. Exhale, fold. and we will go through a vinyasa here. Hands to the floor, halfway lift and lengthen. Chaturanga, float it back. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more round. In breath. Empty out. Come to the toes. Bend the knees. Step or float. Top of the mat. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Sit down. Squeeze in. Now we're going to stand up with the left knee into the rib cage. So stand it up. Left knee is in the rib cage. It's wind removing pose in the standing position. From here, we take an easy step to warrior 2. Left foot comes back. Set it down. Extend the arms out. Back foot is parallel to the edge of the mat. Right toes are facing forward. Extend through the arms. Arrange the shoulders so they're directly over the hips. Drishti forward, focal point. Focus in and breathe in. On your next inhale, straighten your right leg, pivot the right toes. Warrior 2 to the back of the mat. Just pivot the left toes, dip in. Focus forward. Drishti forward. Inhale, straighten out the left leg. Again, pivot the left toes. Warrior 2 now back to the front of the room. Dip into the right knee and reverse the warrior. Side angle lunge, forearm to thigh, or if you have range of motion, right hand to the inside of the foot, send the left arm forward. Come to low plank, set the hands down, send the right foot back only halfway down, just brush the rib cage with the arms. Don't hug in too close. Upward facing dog. Down dog, exhale, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale, 3rd round. Empty out. Come to the toes. Bend the knees. Float forward. Land soft. Inhale, lengthen. Chair pose. Bring it down. Send the arms up. In 3, we're going to stand it up with the right knee in. 3, 2, 1. Stand up, right knee into the chest. Hug it in. Okay, from here we release the right knee. Warrior 2, right foot steps back. Land, extend the arms. Inhale, straightens your left leg. Left toes pivot. Warrior 2 to the back. Pivot the right toes. Dip in. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Right toes pivot. Warrior 2 to the front of the room. As you dip into the left knee, go as deep as you can into reverse warrior position. Side angle lunge. Low plank, hands to the floor. Send the left foot back. Take it low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out. From here, from the down dog, I want you to bend your, let's start by bringing your feet nice and close together at the back edge of your mat. You're going to bend your knees to the right side. And bend your knees to the right side. Then you're going to straighten the legs back out to downward facing dog. Feet are still together. And now we dip the knees down to the left. From this position, we move to side plank with your left arm in the sky. So heels are to the right, left arm is lifted. Lift your left knee off the right and see it with your left hand. Take the knee, pull it into the chest. Pull it into the chest. Okay, look at the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Swing your left foot to the top, runner's lunge. Plant the left foot, and then come to high lunge. Extend the arms up. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more full breath in. On the exhale, bring the hands to the chest. Take an inhale, revolving crescent lunge. Hook your right elbow to the outside of the knee. Palms touch, heart turns. Belly to spine. Feel the strengthening in your left glute and fire up your back leg. Okay, look at your left toes and set the hands down onto the mat. Runner's lunge. Right heel spins flat. Extended side angle. Right arm to the sky. Right arm over your ear, turn open. Low plank, hands to the floor. See if you can keep your left leg lifted, drop in, low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Arrange the feet together. Dip the knees now to the left side. Straighten your hips back up. You're in down dog, feet are close. Dip the knees down to the right side. From this position, side plank. Heels left, right arm extends. Okay, let's take the right knee into the rib cage. Hug it in. Hug it in. Hug it in. Look at the upper right edge of the mat, and we come into runner's lunge. Right foot swings forward. Frame the foot, arms to the sky. High lunge. Two more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Draw the hands to the chest. Breathe out. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, go right. Revolving crescent lunge. Drag the left shoulder down. Turn the chest to the right. Look at your right toes. Hands down, runner's lunge. Right hand to the inside of the right foot. Spin the left heel flat. Extended side angle, left arm lifts. Send the left arm over your ear. Low plank, hands down, right foot back. Drop in low. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, down dog, send the right leg up. Open the hip, fan the toes. Flip your dog, take it over. Send the hips up. Option to bring the hands behind the skull. Right hand behind the skull. 3, 2, 1. We're going to move to high lunge. Right foot is going to step through. Send the arms up in one breath. Move to power lunge. Extend the hands behind you. Stand up with the left knee into the chest. You're at the top of the mat, the wind removing pose, standing, left knee into the chest. Take your time, warrior two. Left foot steps back. Inhale, straighten your right leg, pivot the right toes. Warrior two, back of the mat. Dip. Inhale, straighten out the left leg, pivot the left toes. Warrior two, front of the room. Dip. Reverse. Standing half moon, take your balancing half moon. Lift up through the left leg. Fold forward at the top of the mat, so split the feet apart, peace sign fingers to your big toes. Halfway lift. Exhale, melt. Hands to the mat for crow pose. Fingers to the floor, knees to the thighs. Lift up through the heels, into the tailbone. Lift your chin. Pull in through center line and core. Round and dome the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2. Float it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Down dog, empty out. Left leg lifts to the sky. You got this. Open up the hip, fan the toes, flip the dog. Slow and steady pace here. Left hand behind the skull option. 3-legged dog, left leg lifts. Send it through, high lunge. Left foot is to the thumb. It's one breath up. Power lunge on the exhale. Inhale, stand up, right knee to the chest. Hug it in. Step back, warrior 2. Land the heel, spin the heel flat, send the arms out over the floor. Straighten your left leg, pivot the left toes. Warrior 2 to the back of your mat. Right knee is bending. Straighten it up, right toes pivot. Warrior 2 to the front of the room. Reverse your warrior. Standing half moon. Take your hand to the floor or float it up. Stack right hip over left. Push into the left big toe mound. Maybe find your courage dog and look to the right. Fold forward, top of the mat. Right foot to the mat. Gorilla pose. Step on the palms of the hands. Maybe do a little cha-cha-cha with your knees if you need to release some of the tension that just got built up. Chin to the chest, fold. Release the hands, toe heel the feet together. Roll up to mountain pose. Take the arms above the head. Big breath. Hands to the heart center, close out at Anjali Mudra. Soft eye gaze, sweep the arms again back to extended mountain pose. Forward fold, we move into a vinyasa. Hands to the floor. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, send it down. Now inhale to upward dog, pull the chest through the arms. Downward facing dog, exhale. Okay, let's take your right leg off the floor. Open the hip. Lizard lunge, right foot steps to the outside of the right wrist. Stay either on the hands or come down onto the forearms. Lizard lunge. Option to drop the left knee down to modify. Okay, come back up onto the hands. Come back up onto the hands. Down dog, right foot steps back. Empty out the lungs. Left leg to the sky. Lizard lunge, this time left foot comes to the top, then the outside of the hand. Either stay on the hands or come down onto the forearms. Option Just stay on the hands or drop the right knee down. Okay, coming back up onto the hands. The hands are now on the inside of your left leg. We're gonna come to yogi squat. We just bring the right foot to the outside and we come down and do a yoga squat. Hands to prayer. Drive the knees away with the elbows. Lift the heart. Okay, palms should be touching now. Send the arms up. And then from here, we're gonna slowly stand up. Take your time. Take your time, stand it up. Toe heel the feet together at the top of the mat. Gonna take dancer's pose. You're gonna drop your left hand down. Left hand to the inside of the big toe side, left foot. Take the feet. And then if you wanna go into second position, feel free. I'm gonna stay in first position today. Slowly coming out, release. You're gonna bring your feet back together. Arms come back up to the sky. Keep the left up, right hand drops down. Other side, right foot in. Once again, feel free to go into second position. I'm gonna stay and work my first position today. And release. Coming back, setting feet down, hands come to the heart center. Woohoo, good work. Tree pose, we're gonna now take the left foot into the inner right thigh, above the knee. From this position, see you can take your hands out to the side. So extend the arms out to the side, from floor to core, pull in and up, drop the shoulders down. Now the palms are facing out towards the side like you're pushing against a wall. Bring the arms above the head. Bring the hands back out to the side like you're pushing into the wall. Release out of the posture. Hands to the heart center, left foot comes down. Other side. Tree pose, right foot. Above the knee if you can manage. Emphasis on pushing the sole of the right foot into the inner left thigh and then contract your left leg like a ton. Once you stabilize here, bring the arms out to the side. You're pushing out to the side. And I want you to notice the stabilization effect that that has. Arms up. To the side. Release. Right foot comes down to the floor. Sweep the arms up to the sky. You're going to take a big breath in. Eagle posture, left arm underneath the right. See if you can get your palms to touch and then turn your thumbs so they face your nose. You're going to drag the elbows down, sit into the chair. Left leg sweeps up and over. Bring your four joints into alignment. So the two knees and two elbows, keep working the knees left, the elbows to the right, but pull the elbows down towards your belly button. Keep turning the hands towards your face. Squeeze the thighs. Sit a little deeper. And release, stand up. Left foot to the floor, sweep the arms up to the sky. You're gonna go right to the other side. Right arm now sweeps. Okay, you're on the other side. You're gonna sit down, squeeze in. Right leg up and over. Sit a little deeper. And stand it up. Arms sweep to the sky. Standing forward fold. Exhale the hands down to the floor. Beautiful work. You're going to take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Empty out the lungs. 3 breaths. Two breaths. One breath. Empty. Team, come to your toes. Bend the knees, look between the thumbs, hop it up. Softly land. Halfway lift. Intake. Fold. Chair pose. Sit down, squeeze in center line. Take the arms up. Bring the hands to the heart center. Prayer twist to the right side. Anchor the elbow to the outside of your right knee. Turn over. Chair pose center. Now very slowly stand up with your left knee lifted. Hug it in. From here, funky chair. Left ankle is going to come over the fleshy part of the right knee. Send your hips back, reach your arms forward. Capture the right foot with your, the left foot with your right hand. We're moving into a revolved standing leg raise. Left hand is on your left hip. Take the right foot, push it into the floor, extend your left foot forward. Now if you can turn to the left, give that a shot. Back to center. Close out. Left foot to the mat. Arms extend to the sky. Big breath in. Reach up. Mountain. Standing forward fold. Exhale. We're going to move to a vinyasa. So when you get to the floor with the hands, halfway lift and lengthen. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Exhale. 3 breaths. Inhale. Empty. Inhale. Empty. Third round, in breath. Empty out. Come to the toes, rise. Bend the knees, look forward. Float it up, yogis. Softly land. Halfway lift and lengthen on the intake. Fold in. Chair pose. Arms are lifting on the in-breath. On the exhale, hands to the chest. Turn left. Palms touch. Anchor into the feet. Center the knees. Turn left. Chair pose center. And let's begin to stand it up. This time it's right knee into the chest. It's wind removing pose in the standing position. Moving to funky chair. Now right ankle on top of the fleshy part of the left knee. Tailbone back. Arms extend forward. Standing leg raise, left hand to the outside of the right foot, stand it up. Revolve. Back to the center. Close out, right foot to the floor. Inhale the arms up. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Now from the bottom here, take a halfway lift on the exhale, runner's lunge. Left foot back, right foot is forward. Three-legged dog, right leg comes up and over. All we're gonna do is tap the right foot to the floor like you're going into Wild Thing, but you're slowly gonna do that. All we do is tap the toe and then come back over, three-legged dog. Fallen star, right foot to the outside of the left wrist. Take the left arm up. Open up the chest. Okay, left hand to the floor. Bring your right knee into your nose. Round and dome the spine. Step through, high lunge. One breath to rise. Open up to warrior two. Inhale to straighten the right leg. Triangle pose, straighten your right leg, reach way out in front. Peace sign fingers to grab your right toes. Left arm up. Okay, release the left hand to the floor. And we're gonna move into a twisting triangle. So about a half a step in with the left foot. Toes and heels, or two heels in line. Left hand down, right arm up. Pyramid pose, fold over your right leg. See if you can bend the knee and bring the nose to the knee so you get that compression effect. You're looking for your own belly button and you're pulling up through center line and core. And release out of the pose. Step to the top of the mat. 2 feet to touch, halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Mountain pose. Rise. In breath. Forward fold. When your hands touch the floor, yogis, take a halfway lift. Exhale the right foot back. Runner's lunge. Three-legged dog. Left leg is going to come to the sky. Open the hip. Now from here, remember, it is just, you're trying to go in slow motion here. The left toe, the big toe taps the floor, and then you come right back over. So let's do this. Come back over, tap the toe, three-legged dog, and we move into fallen star. Left foot comes across, and we open up our business plan to the sky. Open the chest, open it up. Right hand to the floor, bring the knee into the nose, round and dome. Look at your thumbs, step the left foot forward, high lunge. It's one breath to rise. Open it up to 2. Straighten the leg to triangle. Peace sign fingers to the left big toe. Send your right arm up. Release the right hand to the floor. Half a step in with your right foot, setting up for the twist. Right hand underneath the shoulder, take the left arm up. Pyramid pose. Bend the knee, bring the nose to the knee. Release. We're going to step right to down dog. Left foot comes back. Pedal your feet out. Let's get the neutral spine here. Walk roughly halfway up the mat. Sit onto the floor. Okay, we're going to take a seated forward fold. Let's bring the arms up. Big breath in. Fold over your legs. Walk the hips back, the heels forward. Okay, we're going to release out of here. Bring the hands behind you so the fingers are facing the tailbone. Reverse tabletop. Bend the knees. Push the feet into the floor. Arch the spine up. Maybe the hips above the shoulder plane, but drop the head back. Release, coming onto your butt, onto your back. Soles of the feet are on the floor for bridge pose and wheel pose. So press up, bridge and wheel, whatever your modality is for today. Lift up. Release. When your chest and your back come to the floor, take a breath in, a breath out. Okay, get ready. Breathe in, and on the exhale, go back into your back bend. Excellent. Coming back down, hug the knees into the chest. Squeeze it in. Grab the backs of the thighs. Start to rock and roll back and forth. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. Plant the hands. Shoot it back. Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. We'll come to down dog. Half pigeon with the right shin coming forward. Want to create space, distance between the left heel and the front of the right hip. Square up to the front. Walk the hands out in front of you. Look over your shoulder. You'll notice that the heel on the back foot will have a tendency to sickle off to the side. Try to keep them in line. Okay, if you have a mermaid pose, and then come up on the hands, just bring the left heel in towards the tailbone. Take the foot, fire up your quadricep. If you want to take the hand behind you and try to interlace, if you have that range of motion, please make that happen. And release. Down dog, step it back. Move your right knee and leg around if you need to. Get some blood flow back into the right side. Once we neutralize the spine and down dog, please feel free to take your time. If you're ready to move, take the left shin forward, half pigeon. Take the eye gaze over the right shoulder to align the right heel. Square off to the front, and then take it forward and down. If you have a mermaid, it's time to move into the mermaid pose. Okay, let's release. We're going to swing over onto our left hip now, moving to Janu Shirshasana. Right foot is going to be out in front of you. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Flesh, flesh. Right toes flex to the face, send the arms up. Slight turn to the right side and fold over your right leg. Align your Sushumna axis with your right leg. With your right peace sign fingers, take your right toe, place the right elbow towards the inside of your right shin, left arm twists you up and out. Reach up. And release. We're going to come out. I'm going to take our left foot out in front of us now, hugging the right side in. Flesh, flesh. Take the arms up and fold over your left leg.
I still recall the first time I saw you. I was so nervous to talk. Happened so fast. Went from so lonely to falling asleep in your arms.
Okay, peace sign fingers to the left big toe.
Be afraid to fall in love.
Let's drop the left elbow down.
My past relationship was a
And right arm
disaster,
up. Twist
but
open.
now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore.
And release, coming back up. Now bring both feet in for butterfly pose. Use the thumbs to peel the inner arches away. Lift up through the spine. And fold.
I know sometimes I get too caught up in all of the wrong things, but you're always there to guide me. I used to be afraid to fall in love. My past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care.
Let's release. Now we're going to take our wide angled legs, bring them out wide. Send the arms up and fold. Endeavor to keep the toes facing up so you're externally rotating the thighs. A little activity in the toes, so stay active by pulling the toes towards your shoulders, flexing the feet towards your knees. Release. Nicely done. Come onto your back, hug the knees into the chest. Squeeze it in. Happy baby. Take the feet, the outsides of the feet or the insides of the feet. Keep the back of the head on the floor. A little bit of an eye gaze down the center line of the chest. Keep the tailbone towards the floor. And release your left foot forward. Hug the right knee in when removing pose. Twist, right knee comes across. Coming back to the center, knees to chest. And let's take the other side, wind removing pose. Right goes forward, left stays in. Twist, take the left knee across the body, open up. Coming back to the center line, hug the knees into the chest. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet to touch, hand to the belly and hand to the heart. And moving into final rest of Shavasana. Stretch your feet forward, let your heels touch and your toes drift apart, palms to face up towards the sky. Settle in the breath in case it got any turbulence or it became choppy. Just smooth it out by taking a couple of nice deep inhales and exhales. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then take the chin, let it roll from shoulder to shoulder. Bring the arms above the head, hook the thumbs together, stretch, stretch, stretch. Knees to the chest, squeeze it in. Roll to the right side body. We pause here. And let's meet in a comfortable seated position. Whatever position is suitable for you, campfire style, or you can choose to sit on your shins, no problem. Draw the hands to the center of the chest and dip the chin down with the eyes closing. We bring our focus more internal. We start by thanking ourselves. Express gratitude for yourselves for showing up today. And then extend that gratitude outward. Send that gratitude to somebody who might need that type of energy. And wish for them to have the energy and the temerity and the strength to show up for themselves. And we'll lock that in by drawing the thumbs to the forehead center. Intuition. Everyday intuition be our guide. Drop the thumbs back to the center of the chest, where you take your actions, your heart and your mind, and you formulate your actions through integration of heart and mind. So yoga is a very life-affirming practice. Okay, and with that, I'd love for you to open up your eyes. I say namaste to all you yogis out there in YouTube land. Really appreciate you showing up for yourselves, as I mentioned, and coming onto the channel. Thank you so much for the people that are subscribing to the channel and sharing it. Thank you so much. It means a tremendous amount to me. Thank you for the Venmo donations. If you would like to donate to this class, the link is in the description below, and I will see you on the next video.